Hey, it's Dr. Jarrett. Hope you guys had a Merry Christmas out there. I hope everything went well for you and your family. But it's 2 Cents Tuesdays, so one of the holidays is over, so you guys get back to normal life. Happen to be out and about today, so you know it's 1 o'clock on Tuesday, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, Facebook Live, here every Tuesday, even during the holidays. So I went with my kids over to the library today. The library was closed. I couldn't even get any books. I certainly didn't want my kids to be driving me crazy over this holiday break because they have too much free time on their hands. So trying to get them some books from the library, that didn't work out today. But if your kids are driving you crazy, make sure you check out the link on my Facebook page, how to keep your kids from driving you crazy during downtime. It's free. I'm giving it free through the holidays, just into the new year. It's all for you guys. Make sure you don't get your kids driving you crazy. It is cold outside today. The wind is blowing. It definitely feels like winter. And with this cold weather outside, it is cold season. So it's one of those times that I have to let people know, because people are asking me all the time. They're calling me. They're finding me on my telehealth portal. They're asking me all types of things. What can I do about cold medicine? So we'll talk about cold medicine and cough medicine, which is a very particular subject. We'll get that for you guys today, just in a couple of minutes. So who is this? Some guy just talking on the airwaves today while everybody's running around returning gifts, doing all that kind of fun stuff? I'm Dr. Jarrett. I'm your board certified pediatrician. I'm here to help you take better health and care of your kids. I'm going to do this through my live streams, my books, my other programs I have forthcoming, and I will do this throughout the year. All you have to do is make sure that you're following my program, make sure that you're liking my Facebook page, and send me topics. I'll be here every single week. Hey Mariana, thanks for watching today, tuning in. So we're just about to get into our program today, which is mainly about cough and cold medicine. People ask me this question all the time. This topic was brought to me by Melanie, thank you very much for asking this question to me the other day. And I know you're not the only person with this question. Lots of people have this question. So they're asking me all the time about cough and cold medicine. What's the best thing for their kids to have during this time? Should their kids have cough medicine? And cough medicine in particular is something I want to talk about today. We'll talk about maybe some of the other cough and cold medicines that are out there for your kids. But typically what you'll see that your kids will only have, if you read the labels, that's not even recommended for young children. And a lot of times parents are asking me if they should give their kids cough medicine if their kids are having a cough or cold symptoms. But basically read the box. The FDA has now said that under the age of 6 is just not recommended at all. Basically the research behind all of these cough and cold medicines, they were really never studied properly on kids, so we don't really know that they work, and the practical experience is that they don't work. So rule number 1, if they're under 6, don't even bother giving them the cold medicine and cough medicine. If you find that the cough medicine is okay and seems to be working for your child, then you can give them cough medicine if they're older than 6. But most of the time I tell parents that you're probably just throwing your money away, because it's not really going to help the symptoms too much. You need to still stick with the old-fashioned remedies of things like the humidifier, running a cool mist humidifier in the home. That eases up some of the symptoms. The other things that you can do, also working with the cool mist humidifier, just trying to keep their nose clear of any secretions that may be in there. And you can do that with saline drops or even a bulb suction device for younger kids. That's the biggest thing that you can try. Hey Jamila, thanks for tuning in today. We are on 2 Cents Tuesdays, 1 p.m. Facebook Live. We are talking about cough and cold medicines for your kids today. It's cold season. It's cold outside today. I'm out here in the parking lot running around doing some errands. but it's extremely cold out today, and had to let you guys know because Melanie asked me about cough medicine for her young child, and I told her that really cough medicines are not recommended under 6 years of age. The FDA a couple years ago put out a new warning on them and said it's just not safe for them. So thank you guys for tuning in. Hey Jamal, thanks for tuning in today. It's 2 Cents Tuesdays. So the first rule is use a cool mist humidifier. That helps calm some of the symptoms. If you can get some of the saline drops and keep the nose and secretions clear, definitely go for that as well, because the nose being clear is another easier way for your child to be getting their breathing patterns a little bit better. Final thing that I'll usually suggest to people is if you really think in your older children, 6 and above, that one of the over-the-counter cough medicines work, then go ahead and use it. It's not too harmful at that age, but most of the time it won't work. So what I don't want you guys to do is go wasting your money trying brand, whatever company is putting the most advertising dollars out there. Don't even be bothered with that, because it's just not going to help. Oh my goodness, Jamila says that my little one has a runny nose as we speak. We keep blowing her nose. It is that time of year, particularly if your kids are in daycare, if they are in school. They're going to be passing these viruses around. So parents, you need to watch out too, because you'll be next on the list. I know as a pediatrician, I get exposed to these viruses all the time, and every once in a while one still gets me, which is tough. And I'm out with a cold for a few days. So try to make sure you're practicing good hand hygiene habits and going forth that way. So the last tip that actually has been demonstrated to be very helpful for cough symptoms in young ones, and this goes all the way down to the age of 1, you can say that you can use honey as one of those products that are going to be good for you. Yes, plain over-the-counter honey, even raw honey better, or your local honey, which tends to have some of the allergens that can help build some of the kids' immunity. So using a tablespoon of honey that you can give to your child above the age of 1 year old. You don't want to give a baby honey simply because there could be botulism spores and cause a very severe illness in your child. But if they're over the age of 1, they can safely use honey, and honey has been scientifically demonstrated to give some cough suppression. So you can give that every 2 to 4 hours, a tablespoon or 2 of honey, and they'll actually probably get a little bit better for you. Hey Micah, how you doing out there? Thank you for joining in today. So make sure that as you are going about, pick up an extra bottle of honey at the grocery store, because that could actually help with cough suppression. So I appreciate you guys doing that. So all these tips that are out here today. Hey Paulette, how you doing today? Thanks for tuning in. All these tips that are out here today, make sure that you are passing it on. Share this video, because I know there are a lot of kids out there that are having cold symptoms right now. Hey Maria, thanks for tuning in today. We're talking about cough medicines and cough symptoms with your child. So I'll run through them one more time, because it is freezing out here today. The wind is cutting, but 2 Cents Tuesdays goes on for all of you guys. And again, Melanie, thanks for the question that you sent in to me to ask about cough medicines for your young child. So the first rule is, for your young child, you are not going to have anything more over-the-counter cough medicines for kids 6 and under. So you really want to use 6 and over for any kind of over-the-counter cough and cold symptoms. You want to use old-fashioned remedies, cool mist humidifier, saline drops for the nose, maybe the bulb suction for the babies, just to try to keep the nose clear. The other thing that you want to do is try honey. Honey has been scientifically demonstrated as a cough suppressant. In fact, when it went head to head with many over-the-counter cough medicines, it actually ended up being better than cough medicines. So cough medicines weren't really studied in children very much at all. They could have dangerous side effects, And what you want to make sure you do is say, well, honey is natural, and in a child above 1 year of age, you can certainly give honey to them and they'll be just fine. So make sure you're giving a tablespoon of honey. You can give that every 2 to 4 hours, and that actually will knock down the cough symptoms. So again, I thank you guys for tuning in today. 2 Cents Tuesdays with Dr. Jarret. We talked about cough suppression, cough medicines, and over-the-counter cough medicines, and most specifically honey. So I want you guys to share this video if you found it useful. I know there are a lot of kids running around with cold symptoms today. That is just, it's tough. It's that time of year. It's cold outside and those cold viruses are around. So I'm Dr. Jarret. I'm your board certified pediatrician. I'm here to help you take better care of your kids and their health and wellness. I'm doing this through my books, through my live streams, and through other programs I have forthcoming for you in 2018. So make sure you stay tuned to me. You can follow my Facebook page. I'm on social media at Dr. Jarret. And make sure you're taking care of it. Hey, Kendall, thanks for tuning in today. It is cold out here, and I do have to sign out, but I will be back again next week, Tuesday, 1 p.m. Check it out. It'll be a brand new year, so hope you guys continue to enjoy the holidays and have a happy new year. Thank you.